Welcome back, adventurers. I'm an adventurer like you, and it took a few minutes extra to set everything up, get ready for the stream, but here I am. We are continuing the grand run to the end of an era in Crusader Kings III. We are just past the halfway mark until 1453, and last time we acquired the Byzantine Empire. How's that for progress? Yes. So our wife is now the Byzantine Empress, and our son is the heir to both empires. So that will be interesting to continue with. So let's have a look. Where is my game capture here? And yes, this is what we ended with last time. Some people in the Byzantine Empire decided to rebel against our rule, my wife's rule, that is then, right? Vasilisa Viviana. And we are, of course, going to help her against that threat. And yeah, everything looks good, so let's jump into it. Where are these punks? It doesn't really show us here, right? There are some provinces or counties that got inherited here by White Rus, for example, that have escaped the oversight of the Byzantine Emperor. Or Empress, as is the case now. So, yes, where are you, my dear? You are there, okay. So they're a bit spread out. Can we see where their forces are here? And there are some others. That's blue, so that's friendly. Here. So they have some people spread out here in Sredets, then here Paflagonia and this Kivireote. I guess this is... Do they have more troops somewhere? Not raised that I can... Ah, here. Okay. That's easy to handle, I think. Yeah, maybe start here, take them on first. I think so. We have our flag set up here already, so we can just go raise all armies here. And they're already fleeing before we're even ready. 43 days left before all our armies are together. They're gonna attack us, or they're just fleeing to the mountains. That's not gonna help you, my dear. Oh no, they're going into our territory. Come on guys, let's get a move on. Why are they going over there? Or maybe for these bits. Mental break, dark thoughts. Why do I have another mental break? There should be no reason for this. Okay. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings. These dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish, but what could possibly help? I must confess to all of my wrongdoing. Contrite, disturbing confession. Ooh. Donating to charity we gain improvident, which means yeah, less monthly income. That's not good. I must be strong and resist, and we gain even more stress. What level are we at? 140, 124. No, I'm just gonna resist. Whatever happens, happens. This is why. No, it's not. There is no reason given for my mental break. That's weird. Fabricate hook, a secret core chaplain. Helen has something to hide. It would seem lucky for me. I don't have to be quite as creative with how I get her in my grip. All I have to do is let her know what I know. I get a strong hook on her. I will keep this close to my chest. Oh, she has a murder secret. Naughty, naughty. This is something everyone should know. I get a strong hook on her. Yeah. Then she's 31 and learning now, actually. She's getting really good at this despite everything. Yeah, so we have a strong hook on her. That means we can imprison her. Gains dread, loses 1 level of devotion. This is an act of tyranny, but if we use a hook, it's still an act of tyranny. And I still lose a level of devotion. I don't think we can afford that right now. We'll let it be and look at it again in a few years. Right? What's going on here? This is not right. Hey, sorry, I'm monitoring the stream, of course, and something did not seem quite right because I wasn't seeing the actual stream, just the announcement. The picture I put up before. Okay, now this is better. It's still a bit behind, but that is normal, I guess. Oh. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. Then what were we doing? We were trying to chase down them. They're gonna take us on a wild goose chase right all the way north. That's not worth it, I think. That's not worth it. We need to go here. Okay. For example, this place. Yeah. Visions of the Divine. I beckon my vassal court chaplain Helene to join me in the circle of brass orbs and candles arranged on staves throughout the dark room. The incense cloying the air to ward off the bad vapors makes our eyes tear up a little in time. This is how, through the corner of our eyes, we will spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, Helene soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. My intentions are pure, I assure you. And she loses opinion of me because I'm impious. You can leave, but one way or another I will know. Yeah, this is the one I want, probably. This is a fool's errand, not a sin in itself. May lead down a path of zealousness. No, you can leave, but one way or another I will know. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure where they are going off to, what their plan is, if there is any plan to it. Apart from pulling us away from the main. Yeah, look at that branch. Fabricate hook, gossip. My agent had made contact with Friedrich, who served in my vassal Duke Popo's castle. With the right incentive, he's willing to start some whispers about Duke Popo not being nearly as noble as he seems. This will ruin his reputation. or a sympathetic ear is close enough. Yeah, I think we'll go for tarnished reputation. A new translation, this event. More than anything, my quest to be a learned man is teaching me how much I do not yet know. What more? There must be so much knowledge that has been lost to the ages, as books fall apart or languages are forgotten. Perhaps I could contribute by making a new translation of one of the classic works, although what would I even translate? This sounds too hard. You lose 13 stress. Okay, let's go for the Arithmetica and the commentaries of Diophantus. And tourney troubles, my goodness. As Kaiser, I have been obliged to attend a local jousting tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. My kinsman Count of Genius is here, and as always is being an insufferable lout. His constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, my vassal Countess Hadewijn is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. Hadewijn, do we care about her? She is our vassal. She has good stats. Spend some time with Hadewijn. She becomes our friend. Yes, that's good. They are doing okay against those enemy forces, it seems. A new translation, a specific phrase from the Arithmetica, has been frustrating my translation efforts for days. I have even started muttering to myself sometimes. Still struggling with that one, are you? My court chaplain had a weighty old tone. One simply needs to know where to look. Help me uncover this. Solmard comes of age. I am proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. And he became a mastermind philosopher. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. See, 21 learning. Nice. 13 prowess. Yeah, let's make sure he does not become one of our knights. He is at 13. Solbard forbid. Yeah, okay. And that also means he needs to get married. We won this, so let's send them to here. He needs to get married. You have all the good traits, right? Including Herculean. Okay. Age difference, maximum 10 years. Inheritable traits. We want genius. And Herculean. I guess. Yeah. Do we have any pure-blooded? No, there's nobody with that. Okay. At least not in our age range. Princess Lubica of Pannonia. Looks good. Is of our dynasty. Who is she? Yeah, we don't know yet about her traits, right? Then we have Nice Vorandrek of Brittany. That is good. Yeah. Then we can go for a giant or a dwarf. Isn't she cute? That's also pretty good. Temperate here. But dwarfism generally is not so good, right? Attraction opinion -20. Yeah. Okay, if we go by some of our skills, then Ted Borger the Giant is top of the list. Bojena is doing pretty good, but she's paranoid. I'm not liking that so much. Bava, yeah. Fuandrek, I guess this will be the one. And her father is the king of Brittany, okay. We'll accept. Great. Then we can get back into the war. Excellent. Child of my dynasty. My daughter-in-law Ladina has given birth to a son. Sister to one is part of the Wolf dynasty. Should be blessed with a good name. Roland is not bad. Oh, it's the first... No? No. It's not his first son. Right. What? Why? So he has a son. That's also her. Ah, I had to look at siblings instead of children, of course. I'm dumb sometimes. Okay, so we have a Waldemar and we have a Annelies. Roland. Robert. Barend. Barend is pretty good. Barend. Alright, there we go. And you are 6. You need a guardian. Yes, you have chosen a diplomacy. And yeah, diplomacy or learning. Diplomacy is good, I guess. So we could go for learning. We could go for learning. Because by the time he will take over, we'll be in the next century and we can work on new innovations. No, she is not the greatest. So I want somebody else to educate him. Okay. Loss of interest. What shall we do with her? One should not. Yeah, you're not great. Not great. Yeah, look at that. Vengeful, stubborn, or chaste. Go for chaste, whatever. Waldemar, we need a learning educator. Well, let's first see if we can find a good one. Mastermind. Oh wait, didn't we have a son? But of course his actual skill will not be that high. Mastermind, philosopher. We have a few here. Court chaplains. Yeah, so we want someone with good personality traits. Not these. Yeah. This is pretty good. Compassionate, just, and diligent. And I think we already sent someone there, but they have finished their education. Okay, we're talking about Waldemar, right? So she is a candidate. He is callous. No, he is trusting. Also not the best. This is okay, but not great. They all have some kind of problem, right? So he's temperate, that's good, but he's also paranoid. He is forgiving, which is okay, but he is craven. Yeah, here is another one, but she's 84 years old, which is temperate, arrogant, and just. Yeah, I think we will need to have to go for her. Okay. So, you get Valdemar and educate him. Yeah, I don't like that, so I'm more stressed out again. Huh? To the serene Hubble, I have to accept your proposed education arrangement. Excellent. I truly believed King Stein and I saw the world in the same way, but after having spent several hours bickering over shadowy rumors without ever finding any common ground, I was forced to admit how terribly mistaken I was. Dejected, I departed, and it seems as though he was happy to see me go. Our friendship was just not meant to be. That is sad. That is sad. Yeah, okay. Fabricate hook, barbaric but effective. The simplest solution is often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I can simply coerce Duke Popo into doing my bidding? A few strongmen and ominously worded letters should do it, really. No, that's not the way I want to go. I should think more carefully about this. Okay, so task finished. Alright, let's have a look at that. And yeah, we really need to do something about him. He is not a great marshal. Do we have a hook on him? We don't have a hook on him. We don't have a hook on him. Ah. Why are we fabricating a hook on Duke Popo? Just because. You should go back to this. Maybe you'll get better at your own job. Yes. Helen has actually become one of the best counselors we now have, apart from King Leo, right? These are 22, 16. She's now 31. Well, there's always hope for people, I guess. Yeah, I want a hook on him. Can we do that? We can't. We tried that, right? We tried that. And we changed his contract. Right. That's what we should do with her as well. Now I remember. Modify feudal contract. This, yes. Okay. That is what we had to do. It's coming back to me. Alright. Let's handle this war. Let's handle this war. I think we're good. Okay. go and... Oh, they're going there too. Okay, great. Okay, great. We got a valuable hostage. And a new translation. I find myself working on the translation of the Arithmetica. Arithmetica for hours. Or probably, if it's Greek, Arithmetiki. Originally. But who cares, right? I do. Yeah, I do. Because I spent a lot of effort learning some Greek. When I lived there. Mostly. Okay, never mind. I find myself working on the translation for hours under the flickering light of a candle. Often I will barely notice time passing. My scribes remind me, however, my lord, it must be past midnight by now. Is it not time to rest? You can all keep working while I rest. Or yes, some sleep will do us all good. Okay. You guys can take them on, right? We can go... No, we're all good. Who's still left then? This one. No, here. Yeah. Child of my dynasty, my daughter Radahol has given birth to a son. Radahol. Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. Yes. Since the little one is part of the dynasty, should be blessed with a good name. Ammo is quite good. Gijsbrecht. Okay, there you go. And what does he look like? Oh, great. Okay. And we're at 198 stress. We need to do something about that, or I'm gonna have another break. Mental break. And that would not be good. Although at this point we wouldn't mind too much for our son to take over, 27 years old. He's got some decent stats now. Yeah, he's paranoid though. But now look, he's a beautiful wife. Yeah, who's given us some children already, grandchildren. So yeah, we wouldn't mind that too much actually. Right, we would still make allies with our mother. Yeah, okay. My daughter-in-law Stanislava has given birth to a daughter that is our son Ewoud's wife. Yes. Okay, so what does she look like? Good traits. Maria, definitely not. Olinda, yes. Now there is a good old Dutch name with a Germanic origin. Okay, learning perk available, and we're at 100% here, so we can dismiss our armies. Anatomical studies, yes. We're going for know thyself, right? And anything else we can grab, maybe carefree, within the 5 years. And then go back to intrigue. That's the plan. Maybe wash your hands as well. That's always a good idea. Okay, you guys can just go home. Right? Because we have now won this. The new translation. I'm having the notes for my translation of the Arithmetica read back to me when I snap to with a sudden understanding. Scribe, add the following commentary. Unlike scriptures, this work posits that, yeah, this is down the path of cynicism, right? That would fit with this. And we won the war. That is great. And she imprisoned some of these. Oh, that's a lot of bad people. So be it, disband all. And that should get us back on track. And we have an available legacy. Okay, we have a faction that can send an ultimatum in 1 month. Where? Aachen. Yes, of course. Because why not? Right? And then these guys. Peter of Carinthia. Peter, what are you doing? Don't be a pain in the backside, okay? Yeah, take that whip and beat it out of yourself. You're never gonna get independence. No, forget about it. Okay, we'll deal with the peasant rebel. They're very discontent, but yeah. Okay. That was a good war, I guess. We shall move our rally point in preparation close to Aachen. We can move it to Köln. Right? Yeah. Is Maastricht still Italy? Yeah. Queen Elicum, Queen of Italy. This is her capital. Very weird. Okay. What's next on the agenda? We probably should have a feast, I think. We can't hold a feast or have a hunt. 86. A hunt is 85. Yeah, we can seclude ourselves, but that will lower our diplomacy. That doesn't help, going on a pilgrimage. So we'll just have to sit it out, I guess. Sterkov comes of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed a little natural inclination towards diplomatic influence, such as Sterkov, can come to truly understand it. A true silver tongue, he could sway the opinion of counts and kings alike. When he speaks, the court listens in enraptured silence. Wow, they grow up fast, and he has become a grey eminence with all good traits. This is amazing. Yeah, he is better, but in case we need someone else, Sterkov is a very good candidate. Now let's get him a spouse as well. Are we still sorting by these? Yes. Let's go again for some of all skills. Zoete, my niece. That's a bit closely related, but she does have very good stats for somebody of 15. Right? He is a diplomat. He also has good stewardship. So maybe focus a bit more on learning. It's still Zoete. Right? It's still Zoete. Yeah. Zoete it shall be. Okay, let the sweetness flow. I hereby invite you to a feast. I have more important matters to attend to. Thanks for the invitation that I can decline because I'm reclusive and that way lose stress. Very nice. And here we go. To the vile Pope Havok. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying you taxes. I don't think so. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. And rally the troops. So let's raise your armies there. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your son Sterkov will be betrothed to my daughter Zoete. Excellent. And we shall take these right? It's just this one army, right? He doesn't have any allies, so we just go for Aachen. And Duke Popo has died. I do not have to fabricate a hook on him any longer. He died of, it looks very ugly, the bubonic plague. Oh, that is very bad, and it looks his daughter also got it. Who has got the Duchy of Bavaria now? Biltuda, and she looks healthy still. No, she's not very great. And her heir? No, also not very great. What's wrong with you? Oh, you were just squinting because you were suddenly in the spotlight. You shy little girl. Okay, never mind. Let's go deal with these rebels. An excellent translation. My translation of the Arithmetica, or Arithmetiki, finally stands complete. My words rest on beautifully illuminated pages, all protected by a lavish cover, as befits the work's importance and the translator's importance. My tome has taken pride of place in my library, and every priest who reads it is mightily impressed by my efforts. Some are already speaking of making copies of their own. This effort has taught me so much. And I get a perk. Ah, we need to do that one too, yes. Okay, let's go for restraint, and then we'll go for know thyself first, and then for carefree. And we're fighting the rebels there already. Okay, let's get this over with. And obviously we won. We need to press this one. Enforce some demands. And you are only at 12. Yeah, you go to the block. You go to the block. And we can disband. What's happening with Trier? Trier, you're the Duke, you're of my dynasty, and you're losing a war against Count Ugo of Metz. And he's a vassal. Okay. Can I tell him to stop? I can't. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. This is why we need absolute crown authority, right? This is why. Stop the senseless violence between my vassals. What was I thinking? Ah, yes, this. This was what I was thinking. Close bonds. Yeah. Personal scheme success chance plus 30%. And graceful aging. No price loss from age. Increased skills with age. That is pretty good one to have as well. And then we can look at some of the others. Like warfare was suggested. Yeah, it depends. Let's see. Okay, let's go for here and finish this one. Close bonds. So, dynasty opinion plus 5. Everybody in our dynasty. That's great. Personal scheme success chance plus 30% against dynasty members. Okay. We're back to 0 now. And what is going on here? Low counter control in Aachen. Yes, obviously. Let's send him. And you are doing increased development. Alright. Supporting schemes. We don't have any hostile schemes going on right now. We should probably think of doing some. this. No, we do not want to change these. You. I remember she was pretty good. Yeah, but no. You guys just go home, declare wars, we're not interested. Create titles, just empire titles. We are not interested. There's the Kingdom of Navarra. Okay, create that title. That will give us some prestige, right? Kingdom of Navarra. Alright, good. So empires and duchies we're not interested in creating, because duchies means we need to give them away. Because otherwise we get penalties against us. We are heir in line to inherit Byzantine Empire and the Count of Byzantium. We can change his contract. We can change his contract. Okay, what can we do here? He gives us quite a few levies, but we have plenty of levies. We could do that. More tax. How much does that work out at? That is pathetic. That is pathetic. Let's keep this hook and see if we need to use it for something else later. We can imprison criminals. Duke Folko, what have you done? Dynastic Kingslayer. Ah, my spy master. No. No. He will stay working for me. Unless we want something else to take that place. No. Prisoners can be ransomed. You stay. Who are you? Phyllis. You're just somebody. Give me the money. Count from Beopolis. That is pretty good actually for a count. You will stay. And you're even stronger. Tivoli. Ah, yes. Okay, you're from our empire. You will stay as well. Okay. You're doing that, you're doing that. Do we have any other convert faith stuff to do? We have some Muslims here. And I see we now have all of this. We have connected our holdings here in the north of Spain. Yeah, it's this little bit here, but alright. But yes, we're expanding here. Well, my vassals are expanding here. I don't have to do anything for that. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we have like a consistency here. We have all of the northern coast. Yeah, we should probably try take over these. Although, yeah, we have offensive wars and we get peasants being unhappy. What's happening here? Hausaland. Wow. They're getting pretty big. And they're Muslim. Okay. And the Tulunids, we said. The Tulunids were weak. They're a bit stronger now. They also have an ally. Oops. Well, their allies are not so strong. Okay, who is their ally? Who are you? Oh, just down here. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. I think we should take the Tulunid kingdom. That way we gain Alexandria, and we're one step closer to restoring Rome. It's not on here yet. It's not on here yet. Maybe when we are officially in possession of the Byzantine Empire, we will get that decision. Yeah. Let me just check decisions. CK3. Restore the Roman Empire from the Byzantine Empire. There are three ways, right, to restore the Roman Empire. There is via the Byzantine Empire, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Empire of Italia, and they have slightly different requirements. So we're using the Byzantine Empire because we only need to have a Christian religion, or Greco-Roman religion, or Roman culture, right? If we go via the Holy Roman Empire, well, that's not possible anymore because we destroyed that. If we go via Empire of Italia, which we could do, we can establish that right now, I think. I saw that. Then Italy must have been unified. That's something we would still need to work on, but then it becomes has Roman culture or has Italian culture and Christian or Greco-Roman religion. We don't want to change our culture, right? We have a Christian religion, although we have our own heresy. Although in our eyes it's not a heresy, of course. So we go via the Byzantine Empire. And then what we need is, we need to hold or control the following duchy titles: Latium, Venice, Romagna, Sicily, Genoa, Capua, Apulia, Thrace, Antiochia, Palestine, Alexandria, Athens, Athene, Tunis, Croatia, and Thessaloniki. So most of the ones that we're missing are in the Byzantine Empire, which our son will inherit. And the ones we don't have is Alexandria, Palestine, Antioch, and Tunis, which is already part of the Byzantine Empire now. So yeah, we're getting closer. We need to get Antioch, Palestine, and Alexandria. So Alexandria is right here. That's his empire, or his Duchy Emirate. Okay, but he's under this ruler, the Tulunid Sultanate. So let's get that. And then Palestine is over here. Let's look at the duchies. And Alexandria is here. Palestine is this. Yeah, we're looking at the duchies. Palestine. That is this. Anyway, and Antioch is here. So basically what we need is all of the Mediterranean coast, eastern Mediterranean coast, right? And then Byzantine Empire, and also Tunis here. And yeah, we're getting there. So I think we should go for the Tulunids. Declare war. And we could just go for the duchy, conquer duchy of Alexandria, and that would be enough. But we might as well go and invade the kingdom and get all of this coastline, right? And just a few bits here and there in the south. He can keep that. Right? We can only attempt one invasion war against the kingdom tier title per lifetime, but our ruler is getting older. I'm not sure what other kingdom he would invade. Right? We could go for like the Palestine coast. But this is a good target, right? This is a good target. So let's do that. Let's do that. And we'll start from here, I guess. It's confusing that this is almost the same color, right? I think it is slightly browner, or is that just the background that makes it look that way? Alright, once we unify the two empires, it will all be purple, because we're going for the Byzantine Empire as the main title. Because the actual title doesn't matter, it only matters for re-establishing the Roman Empire. political decisions there. Okay, let's plant our flag, our rallying point over here, and raise all armies, right? There we go. Enemy ally joins war, right? Oh, now they suddenly have 2 allies. That's not fair, but still they only have like 5,000 soldiers. So we have about 10 times that. So no worries. What is this? A marriage between Sterkov and his betrothed Zute, because she was like 15, right, when we arranged this. Oh, she's a lesbian too. Well, that's not too much of a problem because she's fecund. No, he's not, but I'm sure they'll work something out for the good of the realm. As they always seem to do. We can call in allies. We don't need to. We can declare more wars. Against Wales? Okay. Apparently we have a de jure probably. Here, for this bit. Yeah. No, we're not interested in that. They got... Oh no, that's England. That's our vassal. Okay, Frisia got this. Interesting. Look at this patchwork here. Denmark, Sweden, and Gardariki. Yes. Bordergore. Now, let's go for the Tulunids. Where are my armies? Here. Consumption, my poor daughter. Today I was given grave news. My daughter Fenna has fallen ill with consumption. Their future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by her bedside. Yet she might survive. Only God knows. The physician wants to know how my daughter should be treated. The choice is up... No. How old is she? 13. Well, maybe she should start making adult choices. The choice is up to my daughter. What is this? Ah. Do we want to extend their contracts? They are pretty good with the crossbowmen. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. We have another... Oh, we could hire the Holy Order as well, but we have so many soldiers. We can send them to a separate... Because it doesn't cost us anything. To a separate... location, right? And of course, always they arrive without a leader. Huh. Where is he? Oh, Zute is... we need to make sure that she doesn't do anything rash. Baldwin, there is your leader. Yes, why don't you guys go and fight? Fight. Where are their armies? We can't see their armies. Well, go here for starters, and then we'll see. The main army should go here. Their capital. Right? Okay. We're losing a lot of money. I should send some of these guys home, probably. We don't need this big an army. But we can lose a bit of money if this makes it faster. What was the thing that I thought I should do first? Zuta. Make sure she is not joining the army as a knight. Here she is. Forbid her. Yes, she is awesome, but no. You. I'll allow it. Okay, there are their forces. Okay. And the Holy Order is going here. And this, yeah, you should go here probably. Can you siege that? Yes, you can. Okay. And we got this. We got a valuable hostage. See how fast that goes? Great. Now go fight them. Child of my dynasty. Sophie. It is a Greek name, but we now have a Greek connection, right? So that's alright. That's alright. What does she look like? Good traits. Great. It's another faction against us. Alright, here we go. And we have won this war. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Disband all. Yeah. So now this is all Dutch, like most of Egypt. Right? There is a bit here, Byzantine Empire, but and then this the Delta is part of the Hassan. Yeah, and they are a force to be reckoned with. 20,000. So that's definitely something we need to prepare for. And we're going to take them on. But that's alright. We don't have to do everything in one go. And we are over the limit. And what is this? Sorry, I have somebody at the door. Alright, that's taken care of. So, what were we doing? What's going on here? Because we have this which says above vassal limit. Ah, that's it. We have too many vassals. 64 out of 60. Okay, so we need to reorganize a few things. That's fine. The faction target has banded. Okay, siege wall, faction created, enemy combatants. We need to deal with that. We're over the domain limit. We're over the vassal limit. And yeah, we need to make something new here, probably. And we have a kingdom title here. We have the Duchy of Alexandria. He is our vassal. Okay, that's not on. Ash'ari Muslims. Yeah, we need to convert this, right? That's number one. Can we take his title? He might accept. He might also rise up in rebellion. How about an imprisons, an abduct scheme? 22% only. We're supposed to be good at this. Why is that so low? It is inside our empire. What does the succession look like now? Roland will get quite a few bits and pieces. Well, what is this? County of Vrijstadt and Kingdom of Bavaria go to Douwe. Ewoud will get Galicia. Okay. Salbout will get Burgundy. That might be interestingly dangerous. Navarra will go to Sterkop, and Hendrik would get Bohemia. That's not on. Chaslav, yeah. So if we add laws to Bohemia, no. Change the succession law of Bohemia somehow. We don't want to make it elective. No preference, high partition. We can destroy the title. We can grant it to somebody else. Right. But not to him. Warland. Right. Cannot be given a title he does not stand to inherit. So, unfortunately, there is no easy way out of that. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Alexandria. Right, so we have the kingdom title, but the duchies still exist here. Right, you're part of Sultanate of Egypt. And this is now ours. Why does this still have the Sultanate name? He's the current holder. What? We just took the... What did we just win? This. He still has that title. That is weird. Okay. He is my vassal. Yeah, because I was thinking possibly taking this title and giving it to our son. Is the jure part of that? Yeah, but we have the kingdom title that we fought for. We can usurp it. Usurp the Sultanate of Egypt. Alright, that's better. Well, we can't give it to him. Okay. Why is this not highlighted? That's ours too, right? whatever. Some parts are not being highlighted. Okay. What should we give away here? What is this? And we also need to get fewer vassals. We have too many vassals as well. Yeah. Castle holding, grant to a daughter, a wife, somebody who already is our vassal would help, right? You. Yeah. I think we should give away Freistadt as well. But here, in the Kingdom of Egypt, all these can go. Yeah. Then we're below the domain limit again. Only problem now is the vassal limit. Right? We still have 4 vassals too many. What does that mean? Levies and taxes minus 20%. That's quite steep. We can consolidate vassals by transferring them. Okay. Because this guy is a duke. That's the problem. And we have more dukes here, right? Yeah. So the easiest way would maybe be to make her the Queen of Egypt and put the other dukes under her. Seven vessels will be transferred with their titles. That would solve the problem. In one go. Okay. Great. Now we're under the domain limit. We are under the vassal limit. We're doing great.